discussing how to develop a good SQIR research question. There are really three key considerations to developing a good SQIR research question. First, we need to consider the forms of structural discrimination that might be most salient given our outcome of interest. Then we need to consider which forms may be most salient given our population of interest. And third, we need to ensure that our question is focused on capturing the impacts of structural discrimination specifically, rather than discrimination operating at other levels of influence. And so here we're providing a template for asking an SQIR research question in case it's helpful for you all to get started. Generally, an SQIR will follow a similar structure for any research question. So this structure will involve something like specifying which forms of structural discrimination we're interested in, our health outcomes of interest, and if we're interested in looking across population subgroups, which we mentioned we may or may not be, we can specify that here as well. And so you all don't have to follow this template word for word by any means, but this can be a helpful place to start. And just mentioning here that we only are showing, for example, two structural forms of discrimination and two social identity groups. That being said, you could have as many as you have the capacity to in terms of your data and analytic approaches available to you. So that being said, like feel free to just use this as a starting point.